Appreciate that. There are 40 people in our evening bar appreciation. Let's roll the dice. All right, 6 times. We're going to roll 6 times. Whoever comes in first gets Brad K. Christopher Bell gets second. And Spencer Boyd, poor Spencer Boyd, I think it was giveaway this morning, also gets a freebie. All right, here we go. Ready? Good luck, everybody. And it's going to go. All right, CJ gets Brad K's spot. Wood Mason, Christopher Bell, and Mark. Mark got Spencer Boyd. We had a Spencer Boyd autograph this morning. Okay, so don't despair. And let me just copy this in here so we all know it's all on up and up. There it is from the random.org. You can grab that. And if you want to see what spot you came in at, oh, Budman, 40 drivers here. You can see where you came in. I can't fit it all on the screen, but you could take a look. You could copy the link inside and take a look. All right. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate a lot of new people here. Thank you for the follows. But it's nice to see a lot of people that were in the break before coming back in. Hopefully you appreciate you got a good deal. And let's start. Yeah, the poor last place. Don't look at it like that. It just you didn't win first, second, or third. Think of it like that. You did not come in first, second, or third. All right, look at that nice case. Full case of Prizm. Not first off the line or anything like that. I did not get any first off the line. I totally got the lockout. I got the first off the line lockout. All right. Here, I found it easier just to dump the box over. And put them in there. 12 boxes here. Stack them up, but I don't want to block my wall of fame. All right. Let us get going here. Block my camera. And how about this box? We'll open up this box first. There you go. That's our first box right there. Let me, that's a little angle here. Oop, that's even worse. That didn't help. Sorry. As you guys know, I'm one of those guys. Gotta put on the show. The show's got to be nice. Let me unpin Justin Haley here. For our last, let's unpin that. They got our fire going right now. All right, how are we feeling here? Let's see. Yeah, first off the line was sold out so fast. I was thinking, yeah, maybe 160, 170, and it sold out at 190. So I better make some notes for next year, apparently. I got to put some notes in there. Now was that the first off the line Connor Zillage? I saw people were talking about the Connor Zillage 101 happened. Okay. Was that? I know it was a 101. Well, I think it was National Treasure. Okay, so I assume we're just going to pull the Connor Zillage 101 today. Get that camera going. Let's see. I am recording, and that too. If you're some of you that are new, I record the break, and so if you are, if you have to step away, don't worry. You could just go on YouTube, and there you go. 6 and 7. Like, we get shortchanged. You could go on YouTube, and I'll post the break up right on YouTube for us. Hold on. Make sure we can see the. There you go. See the. Keep the cards on camera here. You can post the break on YouTube, and you can scroll through fast forward. You can watch it at 2 times the speed. Because and like I said, some people say on Whatnot they couldn't see the break, so I just try to accommodate everybody. All right, good luck. Let's start with our box number 1, our first half of box number 1. Okay, now let's talk about this. I was taken aback. I was taken aback that this is, if you look at the picture, this is the 2024 contest. Okay, the 2020, did I say that? Yes, I did. 2024 contest. This is not, but someone said the code still works. So if you want any of these, I did not test them out yet. I was just sorting from this morning. But yeah, it says right here, this contest expires 12/23/2024. Okay, but someone said they tried the code and it did work. So maybe they just printed. I don't know how they still have these code cards. I'm trying to look for. I don't have any like right here available. I was trying to look for some of the code cards for this year is what they look like. Okay, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't checked the code cards. I'm gonna check one of them, and if it works, then okay, then I'll send them to somebody. So please send me a direct message. I'll probably forget if you post it in chat. Okay, so if you send me a direct message and say you want some of those code cards, 1 second. Let me one more on my checklist. Configure that so my focal point is right by my hands. All right, I think we are ready to go. Good luck, everybody. And again, thank you so much. Thanks for filling the break in about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. All right, and if you haven't seen them before, I'll go a little slow at the beginning, but these are just base. Notice we start off with 7 base cards in each box. And a blue, how about a blue Kyle Larson? Blue are out of 199. So the Kyle Larson blue. We have here comes a silver right away. Ross Chastain silver. So you get 2 parallels. You get 1 insert and a Jimmy Johnson. Groovy. I do like the groovies. And then you get 1 2016 card. A little Brent Cruz. Very good driver. Brent Cruz rookie. I think he's the sleeper. Connor Zillage, of course, is the star, but I like Brent Cruz. And then I have a little Christopher Bell. And these are the drivers. What are they calling them? They're calling them the rides. These are the car pictures. So you got 50 of those. So that's what you get each pack. Let me go for it one more time. I'll go a little faster. Those of you that are like, why is he explaining this? Because there could be some new people. So you get 7 of these, 7 base cards. These are 100 base cards in the set. We'll just go through them quickly just to get them on camera. Because you're going to get about, I counted, you're going to get about 9 or 10 base cards. I'll send all the cards now. Later on, when we start doing the mixers and I don't send the base cards. I'll hold on and we donate the base cards. And then, but now I'm going to send everything to you. Noah Gragson. Here is the orange wave. These orange waves are at 125. Noah Gragson is 46. And how about a checkered flag Ty Gibbs? These are at 75. So 2 parallels, 1 insert, Riley Hurst talisman. You got a 2026, they call these the throwbacks, 2016. And a Ty Gibbs again. All right, there's the Panini sort that we all love. A Ty Gibbs rides. There's your base. Here is the Pulsar, Denny Hamlin. Pulsar, a silver Kevin Harvick. And like I said, you only get about 4 silvers per box. Okay, silvers are a little tougher if you put in that set together. And how about a Noah Gragson pot of gold? Got Kurt Busch and Carson Hocevar on our throwback and rides. And I'll cheat here. So some more color coming up. Get those base cards on camera. There's they call this is the red, the power card. This is kind of the square card. Daniel Suarez, these are out of 175. Number 25. 25 out of 175. And here is the green scope. The green scopes, okay, those are out of 149. This Luke Fenhouse here is 83 out of 149. And then the blue, which on the base are out of 199, but here in the parallels, KK, Victory Lane, these are out of 49. So 35 out of 49. There's a nice low number for you. And Ricky Stenhouse and Danica Patrick for the rides and throwbacks. And there's our first autograph. I called it. There's the nice Santino Ferrucci. Let me get my accent going. Santino Ferrucci. Here you go. That's what the sensations look like. This is kind of more, this is your regular auto. These are your normal. Now, my man T. Cook, his theory, when you count this, you get one good autograph, one autograph, and one who's that guy autograph in Prizm. Okay. I don't know if Santino's making the Wall of Fame. We'll put it right down there. Joey Logano Pulsar. And here is a Riley Hurst. The Riley Hurst Prizm. The silver Prizm. Keep flipping them over. Joey Logano Pot of Gold. Luke Fenhouse. Throwback rides is Butterbean. And here comes another, little Josh Berry. Josh Berry, there's some throwbacks here coming up. Throwback Josh Berry Red. We got 199, 170, 179. The purple out of 99. Ross Chastain 95. 95 out of 99. And there's the insert Victory Lane, or KK. Danica throwback and Kyle Busch in the rides. All right, like I said, I'll pick up the pace a little, but if you step away, that's okay. You're allowed to step away, and you can look at the video, watch it 2 times the speed if you're, we're enjoying ourselves. And thank you for hanging out with us on a Friday night. Have a little fun here with a sold-out break. I do appreciate that. And here we're still in box number 1. So if you just joined us, we just started box number 1 here. And don't forget, the drivers are posted for tomorrow's break. If you didn't get your driver today or want to lock in for tomorrow, now's the time. All right, how about a little Joey Logano Pulsar? And see, I told you, Kevin Harvick, there's a good job. Got a good deal on Kevin Harvick, because how about a Kevin Harvick? Now, take a look. Those are the Mojos. Those are out of 25. That's our low number of the night so far. This is 24. Congrats. Congrats. 24 out of 25. That's a nice picture, too. Cup Championship. That gets the Wall of Fame. Nice Kevin Harvick. He's all suited up. I like that. It's a good picture. The Wall of Fame fills up really quick in Prizm. Brad Gold, Eric Jones, and Jeff Gordon. Let's go. What else we got here? We got Carson Quaffle. Red. Remember, the Reds are out of 249. Yeah. 176 out of 249. Here's Christopher Bell. On a silver Prizm and a little Butterbean. Brendan Queen. I just like the nice colorful groovy card. Bubba Wallace and Connor Zillage. There's your first Connor Zillage card. And a little Mark Martin. Some base here. 7 base cards in each pack. Carson Quaffle. Blue. There's our 3rd autograph of the box. A little Daniel Dye. Get all the autographs, of course, in top loaders, scripts, and the Talisman insert. Cole Custer and Lane Riggs. And how about a Red Power Heim Time 118. These are 175. We got Gio rookie card, and how about the free Richard Petty spot? Congrats, bottom pot of gold. Daniel Suarez and Alex Bowman for your throwback and rides. Let's keep going. There is Ellen Kulwicki, the Hooters man. How about Deegan? Ellie Deegan. Green Scope out of 149. Victory Lane, Jesse Love, Ruggiero, I'm sorry. And how about Joey Logano on the rides? Last pack of box number 1. What does it have in it? Another Austin Beers. Got Austin Beers floating there at 175. This one was 116 out of 175. Back-to-back beers. Silver, little Bubba Wallace, a groovy Bubba Wallace. Heim Time and Denny Hamlin to finish off box number 1. All right, any first impressions? What do you think? Okay, pretty what you expected from Prizm. I could be an old man. Back in my day, they had 4 autographs. Prizm had 4 autographs. I could be an old man. Give it back in my day. I don't know, that Cup Championship was a pretty nice auto. And it's what you expect. The colors. People like the colors. Compare, how you compare in Prizm to Select. I think those are kind of similar products. Even with the little scarcity, remember Select, you had the trackside where 2 per box, whereas here you're getting the throwbacks and the rides as 1 per pack, 1 of each per pack. So not as rare as the the Pit Roads. I think Pit Roads we had 6 per box, 1 every 2 packs. So those are a little rare. Plus there was 100 of those. There was 100 trackside in Select. Here there's only 50 throwbacks and rides. Let me check chat. Kevin Harvick's nice. Okay. But gotta get, well, we'll see. I'm like I said, there was no color blast. I will say we did not have any color blast in the first case. So if you were thinking it's 1 every 2 cases, I don't know. These are my first ones. And there's Connor Zillage. How about Connor Zillage Blue? What do you think? That's $4,300. KK, checkered flag. Oh, hold on, my camera's my spot off. I think now again, don't get me started. I think here is William Byron, a free William Byron spot. Off center here a little bit. Eric Jones, I'll pontificate. I'll pontificate my Prizm thoughts here, but let's focus on the cards first. Don't get me started on back in my day. Luke Fenhouse, and how about a free autograph? Little Brad K. Who had Brad K? Oh, I closed it down. There's a free. That was on the giveaway. There you go. Giving away free stuff again. Brad K, 69 out of 99. And Tasman, the insert is Bubba Wallace. The throwback's Bubba Wallace. And Connor Zillage rides. For that stack. Those on camera, but Ben Rhodes, red. Remember, just the pure red is out of 249. The red Pulsar is, hold on, I think I moved my camera a little. The red Pulsar is 199, and the red Power is 175. Carl Edwards Silver, Victory Lane Amarola, Cole Custer, Throwback, and rides is Lane Riggs. We're still in box number 2. I got fold. It's not a gold. It's a Luke Fenhouse orange. Okay. The orange wave out of 125. And Christopher Bell again, free Christopher Bell. And how about Danica Patrick Talisman? These are on 99. The inserts top is 99. Danica Patrick, 96 out of 99. Kurt Busch and Connor Hocevar. Rides. We have Jack Wood. The Jack Wood autograph. Am I being too stingy on our Wall of Fame? I think we got some big stuff. I'm going to leave some space on the Wall of Fame. Eric Jones Pulsar, purple, Daniel Hemrick. The talisman is Jeff Gordon. Gianruggia for throwback, and Joey Logano for rides. Here is Christian Eckes, red. Austin Beers, silver. Chase Elliott, pot of gold. Corey Heim, throwback, and Denny Hamlin on your rides. All right, sorry, I was biting my tongue, but I'm not going anywhere. I think Prizm is missing. Back in 2000, Dale was saying, back in 2022, even 23, the point of Prizm were the inserts. They had, like, you know, the regular inserts like we got now, pot of gold, talisman, but they had a lot of different ones. They had some medium rare inserts like the they had whiteout, they had blackout, they had some of the medium ones, and then the rare ones like Color Blast, they had American Pride, they had stained glass, they had tons of good inserts. That's the whole point of Prizm. Now they just got 4 inserts, and then one rare one, Color Blast. I think they're missing a point. They're making it too much like Select. I think Prizm and Select are 2 good products, and they're 2 different products. Prizm should go back to focusing on inserts. Take a drink here. Prizm should go back to focusing on those variety of inserts. Well, yellow car guy. I think quality control. I think sometimes, you know, and I don't want to talk bad about Panini, but sometimes it feels like they're just kind of mailing it in. But remember, I don't know if you guys were around back when Panini came in and bought the licenses for football and basketball. It was all, oh man, Topps is going up, but Panini's going to have a monopoly. Now it's on the other side. Oh, Fanatics is going to have a monopoly. It's cyclical. It always does that. Here's Daniel Hemrick red. A little Zane Smith. Checkered flag. Let's just enjoy. We're just enjoying the victory lane. Chase Elliott. Yeah, I think it's a great product. I think they're kind of missing. It's too much like Select. I would like back to the inserts. I like some. It was fun. It was fun chasing those inserts. They're chasing the blackouts or the whiteouts. They're chasing the American Pride. These are just the ones I can think of off the top of my head. They had the stained glass. I mean, all fun stuff to do. Ellen Kolwicki. Plus, you had your drivers. You had your drivers and your rainbows. That was good. Ellen Kolwicki. We got Chase Briscoe. Silver. And how about a groovy Carson Host? Zane Smith on the throwback. The rides is Tony B. And the last. Oh, no. We got more. Let's say. It's behind my hand. Here is Casey Cahan. On the red power. There is Todd Gillen. Silver, Danica Patrick, Talisman, Ross, and Austin Dillon on the rides. And now we're on the last stack. The last stack of box number 2 starts off with Austin Cindric. We got William Byron Silver, Denny Hamlin, Victory Lane, Daniel Suarez, throwback, and rides is Bowman. Here comes some color and orange of Jake Garcia. William Sawalich on the orange. I'm sorry, the green scopes. Remember green scopes out of 149. Josh Berry, Talisman, Kevin Harvick, and Frankie Nunez. And then, we got an extra. We got a little extra here. Richard Petty and Cole Custer. And, maybe I just flipped him around. There's Ty Gibbs. And, there we go. There's my man, Harry Gant. Harry Gant, you know I'm going to lecture the young people on autographs. Look at that classy guy and a good autograph. Okay. Good penmanship. My boys in middle school right now, they can't write to save their life. Got Connor Zillage pot of gold there. Let me clean up. I usually clean up every couple. Give me a second here as I complain about my boys who can't write, can't spell. There's no spelling in school anymore. Like my son texted me and it was a very articulate, it was a good text. I'm like, wow, I got a genius kid. And then I took off the autocorrect on his phone and then I couldn't understand a word he was saying. So it's, thank God for technology. All right, there's 2 boxes out of the way. If you're new, if you're first starting out, what's your first impression? What do you think? Okay, like I said, I think it's a good product. Okay, a very nice product here. Can't gotta like that. Those first 2, yeah, we got Kevin Harvick, the Cup Championship. Some nice autographs. Here we go. We got Harry Gant, Jack Wood, free Brad K, red. Daniel Dye and Santino Ferrucci were our autos for that box. Okay, nothing low number either. I think we're gonna pick up the pace here. Maybe we just got that box out of the way. I think our low number was out of 49. No, we had, well, Kevin Harvick was out of 25. That's a good autograph and a good low number. So I had the double whammy on that. Let's see, we'll just do a comparison. This morning we had 2 out of 5s and 2 out of 10s. And a number of Mojos and plenty of the blue, the Carolina blue, which is a nice look. We're going to pull one of those right now. The Carolina blue out of the 49s. But we haven't had those yet, so maybe we got those bad boxes out of the way. Let's get started on some good stuff here. Garbage getting filled up too. Here we go. What do we got? We got, ready? Let's get the base. We were looking at Josh Berry, sitting there contemplating. Josh Berry blue, Brent Cruz, little Brent Cruz, orange or green scope. I keep saying orange scope. Kevin Harvick, the groovy. Joey Logano rides and Heim time on the throwback. Put our base in there. There's Christopher Bell, Pulsar, Ricky Stenhouse, silver throwback. And then Ross Chastain, pot of gold. My favorite is the gold pot of gold. I can't wait to pull one of those right now. Denny Hamlin's and Eric Jones. And 7 base cards. And there's Bailey Curry. Bailey Curry autograph. Maybe we got to be like Vegas. You got to get up and move around in your chair. Everybody get up and spin around the chair twice. Not that Bailey Curry autograph is not going on the Wall of Fame. There's Justin Haley red. There's Jimmy Johnson. Yeah. How about a Jimmy Johnson purple? Purple's out of 99. And Chase Elliott groovy. Jeff Gordon and Bubba Wallace to finish off that pack. Here is an orange Jeremy Clements, a Dale silver, Dale on the ride silver, Talisman Danica Patrick, Christopher Bell rides, Todd Gilliland throwback. Yeah, here we go. See, here comes a Carolina blue. I like those. Christopher Bell and a free Richard Petty Carolina blue. Like I said, I think this is, looking at all the colors, that's one of my favorite colors. I'm a solid, I'm not a big fan of the waves or the power. I like a nice solid card. That's a nice card there. And a free Richard Petty card. This was a giveaway. Number 24. Okay, 24 out of 49. Put that right there. See, those Carolina Blues are nice. I think we had about 5 of them this morning. Kyle Larson, pot of gold. Ty Gibbs and Kurt Busch. And how about Ty Gibbs again? Ty Gibbs red. Sam Meyer, silver. Denny Hamlin, victory lane. And there's Carson Hocevar and Gio Ruggiero. to finish off that half box. Box number 3 we're in. So far, low number of 25. Let's see what comes up in the second half of the box. We need an autograph. I think I'm a good autograph coming up too. On this half. All right. There we go. All right, that's box number 3. Let's spin the deck around here. Let's see if that helped. We have the Deegan. Ellie Deegan red. There's our autograph number 2, I think. Yeah, I think autograph number 2, Parker Retzlaff. Scripts. Remember, there's 2 different types. There's the Sensation, there's the Scripts. A couple different kinds of autographs. Parker Retzlaff. And the Groovy, which I think is a nice set. Denny Hamlin. The parallels are interesting. Malcolm in the middle, Richard Petty. Still got a blue Carson Quapple. Blues are at 199. This is 156 out of 199. There's Spencer Boyd. Silver, Kyle Busch, Talisman. Cole Custer and Chase Elliott for the throwback and rides respectively. And Brendan Poole. Brendan Poole on the red. The red power one. Denny Hamlin checkered flag. Oh, these are nice ones. Remember they had insert was a checkered flag. A little different. And here's a pot of gold blue. Okay, we need the pot of gold gold. Pot of gold blue is out of 49. This is 5. 5 out of 49. Nice color match too. And then Tyler Reddick and Zane Smith in the throwback. Now I should put that. Let me take care of that right away. This one was here. I don't got my old man glasses on. 5. Oh yeah, Kyle Larson. There you go. Pot of gold there. Stack that over there. 49 next to Richard Petty. And last stack of box number. All right. That's see, spinning around. I think I'm looking at a gold right there. Let's see. Tony B to start us off with the base. We have Brett Cruz. Okay, this is number 116 out of 175. And William Byron Silver, Talisman, Eric Jones, Connor Zillage, and the rides, Cole Custer throwback. Here we go. Good luck. Pay attention. We're starting them off with a Todd Gilliland orange. And a gold card right behind it is. Oh, how about a little Caden Honeycutt gold autograph? Whoa, that's not too bad. Nice. Hold on, we got to give a shout out. Okay, give me a second here. Caden Honeycutt. Rookie card. Rookie auto. T. Helm, is that you? I can look it up. It is number 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 here. Take a look. You know, when you're going to post that online, don't forget to give United Sports Card credit. Who had, was that, T. Helm? Hold on, let's look it up. Who had Caden Honeycutt? Yeah, is that you there? Congrats on that. That's a nice low number. We're going to put that next to Kevin Harvick up here. A goal. That's our first goal for the night. And Christopher Bell, pot of gold. Lane Riggs and Daniel Suarez. And the last pack of box number 6. I'm sorry, box number 3 is Connor Zillage on the Pulsar. Danica Patrick, Silver, Joy Logano, Victory Lane, Alex Bowman, Rides, and Kevin Harvick again for the throwback. There we go. There's box number 3. All right. That's a good pickup. That's a little better. That's a little better to keep it going. Come on, we got this. Box number 4. Yeah, like I said, I think Panini's missing. I don't know if they're trying to make. I was big when Select came out. I loved it. I actually liked Prime also. They stopped doing Prime, but I enjoyed Prime. I think Prime was a great product. Prime was a great product around 150. Maybe around 250 it wasn't that great of a product. It was a good product around 150. It didn't come out anything new this year. NT is very nice. I'm a big fan of the on-card autographs, so I did like. And then let's give them credit, since we always pick on them. I have not pulled a redemption yet. Okay, so good for that. No redemptions. All right. We got. What are we looking at here? We're looking at, starting us off with Austin Cedric. Pulsar, we got a Nick Sanchez purple. And Ryan Blaney. Not too shabby on the groovy Ryan Blaney. Alex Bowman again. And Kevin Harvick again. That was the same combination we ended with. Here is Michael McDowell red. There's Raja. Silver. And Corey Heim pot of gold. That's the only driver I won money on. Malcolm in the middle on the rides. And the King, Mr. the King. On the Pulsar. What's that? Prime was fine at the price point. Right. Yeah, and that was again quality control. The little ding, the left corner ding, kind of killed it. Chase Elliott for that one. We got Jeff Gordon, and another back-to-back Jeff Gordons for the groovy. Cole Custer rides, and another Chase Elliott. This was the Jeff Gordon Chase Elliott stack. Sorry, I'm looking ahead. Don't want to do no cheating. Hayden. Here's a little Hayden Deegan. There's Hayden Deegan. On the Pulsar. Noah Gragson. Love the hat. And Todd Gillen. Richard Petty and Bubba Wallace. There's two throwbacks in that one. Okay, here comes a Mojo. Maybe Mojo autograph. How does you got your red Butterbean, and you got your Mojo Butterbean. Back-to-back Brendan Queens. This one's a Mojo out of 25. Give me a second. Let's give a little more details on this one. This is 21. 21 out of 25. On a little Butterbean there. Okay, not an autograph, but still a nice low number. Jeff Gordon, pot of gold. Connor Zilic, and Cole Custer. And what else we got? So we got Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick all over the place. And there's a blue David Reagan. There's our autograph. We had Kate Honeycutt. That was pretty nice. And another color. A blue out of 49. 6. Number 6 out of 49. For that blue. Victory Lane, Bobby Labonte. Lane Riggs, and Daniel Suarez to finish off. Ooh, get in the right way. All right, second half of box number 4. If you're enjoying the show and you like what we're doing here, please follow. Please follow so we can keep track. And I could post. I haven't posted next week's stuff yet, but definitely Monday for sure. That's just, we always do a Monday show. Well, I shouldn't say for sure. We do a Monday show because after the weekend, the house is quiet. The wife goes to work, the kids go to school, and they're not going to work or school this Monday. So let me double check on that, but that's just my routine. It's me and the dog hanging out, and somebody has to remind me to take the dog out during the Monday show. So we'll see. Let me get how we cheating here. Is that a another little goal right there? Dare I say it? Can we see that? All right, we're picking up a little. Let's see what we got. We got Cole Custer, Pulsar, Carson Hocevar in the Chili's outfit. Gotta like that. Wasn't Justin Haley? Wasn't Justin Haley in the Chili's outfit? And Lane Riggs. Cole Custer, followed by Lane Riggs again. Pretty easy. Here's your base. All right. Good luck. Frankie Nunez. And a gold. Boom. Oh, another gold autograph. How about a gold Danica Patrick? Okay, a little Danica Patrick here. Number 3 out of 10. That's our second gold sensationals. Maybe we got the gold box here. Congrats. Go ahead, Danica Patrick. That one's going to... Oh, I need to get the mouse. Danica Patrick is Kyle. K4. That's a good card. That's our second gold autograph. Maybe we got the gold autograph case, or we just keep getting gold autographs. Congrats on that. Victory Lane. Daniel Suarez, throwback, and rides is Alex Bowman. Here is an orange Ty Gibbs. Cody Ware, silver, Bobby Labonte, Groovy, Kevin Harvick, and Frankie Nunez on the rides. One more stack for box number 4. We looking at some red, little Christmas colors here. KK, we got Joey Logano on the green scope, and Chris Buescher Talisman. Remember, these are at a 99 on the inserts. And another, maybe we did. Good. Now, Panini Sorting is coming in our favor now. Here's another gold. Let's throwback, and here comes another gold. Okay, we got Christian Rose. We'll get that in the autograph. Christian Rose auto. Start with the auto. And Corey Heim, Pulsar, boom. And Christopher Bell. There's Christopher Bell, a free Christopher Bell gold card. Okay, we're giving away all this free stuff. Thank you for joining the break here. A buyer appreciation, Christopher Bell, 3 out of 10. Not too bad joining those buyer giveaways. That's our 3rd gold card. So we got Caden Honeycutt, Danica Patrick autograph gold, excuse me, and Christopher Bell. Tyler Ankrum. Kind of picked up the pace here. Eric Jones and Jeff Gordon. And the last pack of box number 4. We're looking at Michael McDowell, the red. Kyle Larson, silver. Austin Cindric, Talisman. There's Bubba Wallace, throwback, and another Connor Zillage rides. Who had the Christopher Bell? I think I deleted that. I wrote that down. Christopher Bell went to... Oh, that was in the auction. I gotta look that up. Well, maybe I have it up here. Christopher Bell, verification. Was Christopher Bell second? Woodman, I think. I think Christopher Bell was second. Let me clean up. Yeah, I believe Christopher Bell was second. So that went to Woodman. First place was CJ. I think first place was... I gotta pull it up here. I can click on it. But not too bad, not too bad. That picked up the pace a little. Started off slow. All right, let us start box. There we go. Let us start box number. We'll grab this one. Gets a little more room here. Box number 5. Let's take a look at that. To go with box number 5. Who had the belt? Let me take it. I will double check because it was on our giveaway. Okay, I gotta switch over to my sales screen there. And the giveaway was Christopher Bell had spot number 2, and spot number 2 was Wood Mason. Okay, so Wood Mason gets the Christopher Bell Gold if you're a Christopher Bell collector. And also if you do come up with, I know sometimes people come up with trades. If you do come up with a trade, please just let me know. I will ship it over to the correct person. If you do put a trade together, I have no problem helping everybody out and getting you your cards if you wind up with a trade. Careful those corners there. Yeah, Wood Mason had the Christopher Bell spot if you're a Christopher Bell guy. He was lucky enough to get that after a buyer appreciation, of course. All right, let's keep it going. Maybe we got the gold case. Box number 5. We're not even halfway done, and we got 3 gold cards already. Now this morning we had the black gold. Those were out of 5. We had 2 of those. Okay. All right, let's start off with box number 5. We're looking at Bradley K. Pulsar. Michael McDowell, the Green Scope, out of 75. Ricky Stenhouse, Talisman. Carson Hocevar and Austin Beers. Here comes a Mojo. Chase Briscoe and a Mojo Jeff Gordon. All right, we had a Mojo Kevin Harvick and now a Mojo Jeff Gordon. That's not bad. All right, what are we looking at here? This is 25, a little bookend. 25 out of 25. I don't know. We got some room here. We're going to have to get the plastic. See, our Wall of Fame is filling up. Take a look at that top row. That's a nice top row. Kevin Harvick, Caden Honeycutt, Danica Patrick, and Jeff Gordon, all numbered 25 or less. William Swalich, Dale, and Dale again. We got a Dale Rides and a Dale Throwback. And Austin Beers, Pulsar, the Mullet Silver, and a Victory Lane Connor Zillage, Ricky Stenhouse, and Danica for the rides. Be careful, like I got a pad underneath there. There's the base. I'm shipping all the base. All cards get shipped. Kevin Harvick orange. Carl Edwards, silver. There's Denny Hamlin, groovy Denny Hamlin. He probably was around. He's in his prime when they were saying groovy. Fenhouse and Butterbean rides. And there's our next autograph. Is Lennon Castle. Lennon Castle here. I was going to say Lee Riggs. Lennon Castle. But what? It's not gold? My expectations now are peaking. Still a nice Lennon Castle autograph. There's Matt Kenseth and Denny Hamlin and Matt Kenseth again. Pot of gold. Chase Briscoe and Richard Petty. Nice old school car. And we'll finish up this half of the box. More Richard Petty. On that one, Pulsar. Ty Gibbs Silver. There's Davey Allison. Groovy Davey Allison. Jeff Gordon Portrait. And how about Daniel Dye? Give me 1 second. I'm going to close the door. My son is obviously playing with his buddies. And get a little loud. So I'll close the door here. There's a problem with the open concept. Got open concept. You got to keep the doors closed. Keep the sound down. Sorry about that. All right, back to box number 5. Had some family aggro there. Second half of box number 5. All right, how we feeling? How's the first impressions? If this is your first Prizm break, how you feeling? I know some people are diehard Prizm people. And 3 golds already, not even halfway done. Gotta like that. Take a drink. All right, come on. Sometimes call it out. What do you need? I'd love to see a 101 or a color blast. I need to see one of those. I haven't seen a 101 or color blast yet. I think we've got all the numbers covered, except those 2. There's Raja. Power card. John Hunter. Here's also the Groovy. If you, hopefully we'll see the Groovy. We haven't seen a parallel of Groovy yet. We had one this morning. I'll show you what they look like. Kurt Busch and Carson Hocevar. Here is a Brent Cruz. Brent Cruz on the Pulsar. 60 out of 299. Jeremy Clement Silver. Lane Riggs Talisman. Ruggiero. Excuse me. I don't usually talk this much. 2 breaks in one day. Oh my goodness. Joe Logano. And that looks gold to me. Hold on. We got Hayden Deegan. Still some more Deegans. And Carl Edwards. One of my classy Carl. Now this, wait, this is not gold. This is black gold. Texas T here, some black gold. This is numbered out of 5. Yep, 3 out of 5. Not too shabby. Who has a Carl Edwards? That's our low number of the day. We could only beat that with a 101. Carl Edwards went to Clark. That's got your money's worth on that one. Nice low number. Congrats. If anybody, iRacer, if you're if you can you tag Clark? I don't know if I'm saying that right. They may not be here. Oh, why are they going to some other breaker? No, it can't be. All right, here we go. Here's a Groovy parallel. See how they... excuse me. A little scratchy throat. I'm drinking too much Diet Coke. The Groovy parallel. This is blue out of 49. You see how it looks? 18 out of 49. They just made the psychedelic stuff a little more psychedelic. I'll keep these an example. I like to see what the gold looks like. We've had red and blue so far. I like to see what the gold looks like. And then how about Austin Beers and William Byron? All right, finish up box number 5 with our, how many golds we got so far? Well, we only got 3 golds because that last one wasn't a gold. It was a black gold. Jeff Gordon Pulsar, Austin Hill, checkered flag. Noah Gragson Talisman, Danica Patrick throwback, Kyle Busch rides. Kyle Busch rides again. Here is a red William Byron. And how about a little Jeremy Clements? Jeremy Clements autograph. Puts his number there also, 51. No number on it though. There you go. There's Jeremy Clements. And a pot of gold. A little miscut there. I think it's kind of leaning a little extra on the right. Just notice that. Brett Cruz and Christopher Bell. And another gold coming up. Now we're talking about Richard Petty. And the next gold is, oh, very nice. Richard Petty taking care of Connor Zillage there. How about a gold Connor Zillage? That's a good surprise. We might be doing a YouTube short on that one. Gold Connor Zillage. Give me a second here. 1 out of 10. Little bookend. Very nice. 1 out of 10 for Connor Zillage. Congrats. That's we're having to put a stand on that one. What do you think? 4,000? 4,300? The golden Connor Zillage. We'll keep that right there. Oh, thank you, T. Hill. A nice gold for that. Who had Connor Zillage? Connor Zillage was Vermont. Hey, thank you, Tim. Yeah, he might not have been here because he picked that up. I haven't seen him all day today. He was on vacation. Victory Lane, Todd Gillen portrait, and there's Ty Gibbs. And that's box number 5. Slide that back. We'll keep that on camera right there. Congrats. Yeah, I haven't seen Vermont all day. So he maybe picked it up and then what he's doing, spending time with his family now? Come on. All right, box number 6. The halfway point. It's not too shabby with the gold today. Let's see. The black gold, Carl Edwards. Christopher Bell gold, Connor Zillage gold. Kane Honeycutt gold auto, Danica Patrick. Here's where you hope Panini sorting keeps giving us gold. All right, so our box number 6. We're at our halfway point. Let's see. We got. Let's see, we're looking at Austin Beers, Paul Sarr, Jimmy Johnson, purple out of 99, remember? And Kevin Harvick, pot of gold. Davey Allison on the rides and the throwback. Corey Day throwback. Get those base on camera. Denny Hamlin red. Yeah, I like the red. It's a little solid. I like the solid, clear colors. So I do like that. Jeff Gordon silver. Victory Lane. Michael Waltrip, Victory Lane. Ellen Cole Wiki. And SVG. There's the SVG. I think it's the first time I said his name. Here comes some red. And Jeffrey Earnhardt. There you go. A red Jeffrey Earnhardt. I believe these are out of 99. Second here. 36 out of 99. Not too bad an autograph. I like Jeffrey Earnhardt, as you can tell. Zane Smith, red. And, there you go, Richard Petty. Richard Petty, Carolina blue. I believe that's our second one. This is 32. This is a good sign for all the gold cards. Let's get a second gold. Let's take a look. That's the Panini sort. This is 24 and 32. Our 2 Carolina blues. Here is Connor Zillage. Groovy Connor Zillage. Hallie Deegan. And Riley Hurst. All right. What are we looking at now? We're looking for Austin Beers. Paul Sarr. Richard Petty, silver. And Kyle Larson, Victory Lane. The rides of Ryan Blaney. Corey. Here's Ryan Blaney. That's Corey Haim. And Ryan Blaney is a throwback. Here's some color. We're looking for Jack Wood. Jack Wood on the red. Brent Cruz. A nice Brent Cruz green, the green scope. And a groovy Kyle Busch. Mark Martin and Bradley K. Trying to smile right there. More Brad. Back-to-back Brads. A blue SVG here. The SVG starting to show up now. The three named people, because now we got JHN. Right behind him, a JHN Silver. Ryan Blaney. Talisman. There's Geo. And Butterbean. 2016 Butterbean. Actually, how was 2016? What was he, 10? I have calluses older than Butterbean. Get off my lawn. All right. We're like, we haven't had a gold card yet in this box. Let's see. Box number 6. We'll reach our halfway point with these packs. Let's see what we got here. Good luck. I want to see a 101. I don't want to get greedy, but I want to see a 101. We're looking at a blue Kevin Harvick. Sponsored by Jimmy Johnson. And how about Matty D? Sensations. There is the Sensations autograph for Matt D. And what do we got? KK, Pot of Gold. Caden Honeycutt and Caden Honeycutt. Little back-to-back Honeycutts. Here's a red. More Case Caden. The red, the power. Jake Garcia, Silver, and Ryan Newman. Victory Lane. Chase Briscoe rides. William Byron, throwback. And what are we working on here? We're working on William Byron again. For William Byron for the silver. No, I'm sorry, the Pulsar. Pulsar William Byron. Christopher Bell. The green scope, and I'm saying that's a gold too. Take a look at the groovy. That's a gold. It's Davey Allison. Little Davey Allison groovy. Take a look. 5 out of 10. See, that's how we roll in United Sports Cards. All gold all the time. Not too bad. Another gold for Davey Allison. Kurt Busch and Kyle Larson to finish off that stack. Let's see what nothing on the Wall of Fame. No Parker Retzlaff on the Wall of Fame yet. But we're only halfway there. We're only halfway done. Ty Gibbs, orange. Josh Berry, silver. And William Byron, Pot of Gold. Kevin Harvick, Christopher Bell for 2016. Was there a base auto? Do you remember? Okay. Was there a Parker Retzlaff base auto? We could thumb through it here when we get halfway. I'm glad you guys have better memories than me. I'm going to make an excuse. There's a lot of stuff going on here. But Kurt Busch. And, okay, how about a little Darrell Waltrip? Darrell Waltrip. Legendary, I think. This is the legendary parallel. Oh, here's a good problem to have. I need another box of top loaders. And Dale Earnhardt groovy. Ross Chastain, Tyler Reddick. And the last pack of box halfway point. Here's our last pack. Raja Red. There is Daniel Dye Silver. Chase Elliott Talisman. We got Brent Cruz on the rides. And Austin Dillon to finish off halfway point. Let me clean up. We'll take a look. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. How many golds we had? We had the Caden Honeycutt. That's what started us off. The Caden Honeycutt gold and Danica Patrick gold. We had Christopher Bell gold. Then there was the Connor Zillage, of course, right there. Not too bad at getting a Connor Zillage gold card. The Carl Edwards was black gold. Remember, those are out of 5. That was, I think, 3 out of 5 is what we had. And then the Groovy sneaks up on us. Davey Allison Groovy. And I got one full. Here we go. One full shoebox for our first break. Here comes the next one. All right, not too bad so far. Okay, if you just be in here, I could thumb through these. We'll just go through them quickly. Darryl Waltrip, Matty D, Jeffrey Earnhardt, Jeremy Clements, Lennon Castle, Christian Rose, David Reagan. Here's your Parker Retzlaff. There you go. Parker Retzlaff, Bailey Curry, Santino Ferrucci, Daniel Dye, Brad Kay, Jack Wood, and Harry Gant. Plus what's on the Wall of Fame over there. All right, we're all clean and pressed and ready for the second half of the break. Here's box number 7. Going to box number 7 on this one. Let's see. What time is it? Oh, we're not doing too bad. 7, almost 8 o'clock. Definitely get you in bed by 9 o'clock. It's tough putting everything in top loaders, all the gold cards showing up. I like that Davey Ellison, the Groovy gold. I think that's kind of nice. All right, how are we thinking, chat? What's any of the cruise numbers? Well, nothing's on our wall. No, Butterbean, that's Butterbean. There were numbers. There were number cruises. I want to say, I think a Pulsar. Okay. I'd have to take a look. And I'll penny sleeve and top load. I top load anything under 100. I'll penny sleeve anything numbered or silver or anything like that. So we'll take care of your cards for you and send them to you. Here's Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney, orange. That's a good start. Todd Gilliland. Checkered Flag, Bradley K. Talisman, Luke Fenhouse, and Jimmy Johnson. Keep it going. We're looking at Chase Elliott, Pulsar. Just we sleeved everything under 49. It's right there on the Wall of Fame. Butterbean, silver, Victory Lane, Richard Petty. There's Ryan Preece, Rides, and Frankie Nunez. There's our first Jeffrey Earnhardt. That's our second Jeffrey Earnhardt autograph. The first one was red. Okay, now we got a silver autograph. A red Jeff Gordon. And Daniel Suarez. Scope. The Daniel Suarez green scope. I keep saying orange. Dale. Junior Talisman. Ryan Newman. And Alex Bowman on the throwback. Yeah, we're getting a little Todd Gilliland in here. Got Eric Jones there. Paul Sarr, Luke Fenhouse, Ricky Card, silver, and Sheldon Creed, pot of gold. Tony B and Ross Chastain finish off those. Here is a red Anthony Alfredo. I think it's the first time we're saying Anthony Alfredo's name. Malcolm. Gold, or said it again. Green scope. Justin Allgaier, Victory Lane. Austin Dillon Rides, and Justin Allgaier portrait. For the throwback, there is a blue Mark Martin, Butterbean on the silver, and a groovy Bubba Wallace. No, Richard Petty. What was I saying? Bubba Wallace. That's looking at the color. SVG on the rides, and Joey Logano throwback. And keep going with box number 7. Yeah, there's a Todd Gilliland is out. There's, you know, I mean, I don't want to say it because some people do enjoy Todd Gilliland. I think he's a good driver. He was. And a good price. You got a good price on there. All right. Box number 7. What do we got? Here is Dale. There's Junior, a Junior Blue. And, oh, Gio Ruggiero out of 25. A Mojo autograph. This is numbered 4 out of 25. Yeah, there's your Gio. And a Mojo, too. We'll put that, run out of room there. Can you see that one? There you go. Riley Hurst Talisman. Rides and Kyle Busch. Throwback portrait. Here is SVG. SVG starting to show up. A red. And we got Cole Custer Silver. No Gregson. There is Ryan Blaney and Connor Zillage on the throwback. 2016. Here is Chase. No, it's Chris Buescher. Ryan Blaney purple. Remember, purple's on a 99. And a William Sawalich red pot of gold on a 99 also. Brad K and Austin Cindric to move there. Then we got Corey Haim for the red power. Austin Hill silver. Joey Logano pot of gold. Corey Day rides, and Denny Hamlin 2016. Here is Matty D. And, oh, how about a Brian Deegan autograph? Oh, he's all mean mugging it. There's Brian Deegan. Or Brain Deegan. I think that's my first Brian Deegan autograph I pulled. No offense, Brian. No Wall of Fame for you. KK. The Dinger. And Michael McDowell. 2016 Michael McDowell. That'd be nice if they were back then and they actually put older pictures in it. That'd be funny. Jeff Gordon. Red. And Danica Patrick. Silver. And Jimmy Johnson. Groovy. There's KK and Josh Berry on the throwback to finish off box number 7. Let's go here. Box number 8. Let's keep moving here. Keep a good pace. We'll stop at the color blast. That's what I'm calling here. We need a color blast. Okay. Now, what have you guys been seeing? I did not. I didn't watch anything on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, so today is my first breaks I'm seeing, and I have not seen a color blast pulled. Now, I was sorting and just had people out in the background, so they may have been pulled. I didn't see one. Is it? Well, it's not one per case because this is our second case. How is anybody got any beat on that? Yeah, there's Deegan in there. Anybody got a beat on a color blast? Anybody hear how many or what an average going on is? It's our second case. We didn't pull one yet. We'll do another case tomorrow. If you are around on Saturday and are enjoying what we're doing, please support. Tomorrow, the drivers are posted already for tomorrow. Slide Connor Zillage back a little bit. Drivers are posted. Here is Noah Gregson. Yeah, that's, I don't know, maybe a deal was cut. I don't know. I have no idea. But they started signing stuff for, were the Deegans signing? Yeah, I think so. For, I don't remember if I saw him in turn 4, but I think they were in select. Jesse Love, Ryan Blaney, Talisman, Ty Gibbs, and Kurt Busch. Here is Ryan Blaney again, Pulsar. And there's a nice autograph. A little Corey Day rookie auto. Corey Day, that's a nice, that's not filler. That's a good Corey Day. We got Kevin Harvick and Carson. The Geo is in, this is the throwback one. Keep my stacks organized. Get the base on camera. Riley Hurst here. Plus Matt Mills, silver. Michael Waltrip, Victory Lane. Joey Logano rides, and Corey Heim for the 2016. We're in box number 8. We had pulled a lot of gold early. Come on, let's get moving again. Kind of slowing down on the gold. Oh my goodness, 6 gold only. Christopher Bell and little Brad K. The green scope. And Corey Heim again, Victory Lane. A lot of Corey Heim too. Butterbean and Danica for throwback. Here is Kaz Grala. I think that was their, I think we had a Kaz Grala autograph. I gotta check. I think we had a Kaz. Let's see. I think that's autograph. The second one, Corey Day, was the first one in the box. That's our second one. Here's Brent Cruz number. This is 264 out of 299 for Brent Cruz, and Brad K. Purple out of 99. Victory Lane, Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, and more Brent Cruz. This one's not numbered. This is the throwback. Here's a blue Mark Martin, looking all cool. I like the portraits. I like the pictures that the drivers have. Corey Heim and Kyle Busch, groovy Kyle Busch. Christopher Bell, and there's more Todd Gilliland for you. And finish up the second half of box number 8. Clean up after this. All right, come on, gotta call it out. What are you looking for here? Sometimes you gotta articulate, you gotta say it out loud. Some Justin Allgaier. I think we had a Justin Allgaier autograph. I'd have to look with a thumb through him again. I didn't see much Jesse Love yet. We're not even 66% through. Yeah, sometimes you gotta say it. Sometimes maybe Jesse Love's showing up right now. Empty the garbage out soon. All right, here we're going to cheat here. What are we looking at? We're looking at base on camera. Spencer Boyd. That's poor Spencer Boyd. No one ever bids on Spencer Boyd. Free Spencer Boyd. Tyler Reddick. Checkered flag, Tyler Reddick. And Chase Elliott. Talisman, Chase Elliott. Lane Riggs and Daniel Suarez. Keep it going. We have an orange Brent Cruz. Here's another Brent Cruz number. Orange, remember, that's 105. Orange is out of 125. The Eric Jones, silver, and a pot of gold. KK. The Zillage Groovy. No, we got Brad K. Groovy here on board. That's Brad. And that's a blue out of 99. And then the other groovy numbered is Davey. This is a gold Davey Ellison. Oops, sorry. Get that glare out of the way. That's a gold Davey Ellison. The Connor Zillage gold is right there, and that's out of 10. So we didn't have a Connor Zillage groovy numbered anyway. There was Connor Zillage groovies, but there wasn't any numbered. Here is Kevin Harvick, Pulsar, Caden Honeycutt Silver, Ryan Newman, Victory Lane, Malcolm in the middle, and Richard Petty. And the last stack of box number 8. What do we have here? We're looking at Kyle Busch, a blue Kyle Busch. No, we haven't had a color blast yet. Let me know. I those of you that watch it, we're in our second case. And there was not a color blast. They were bringing up Connor Zillage, though. How about a Connor Zillage groovy? Not numbered. Not numbered, but that's what the Connor Zillage groovy looks like. See? Sometimes when you talk about it in chat, it shows up. Eric Jones. Here is Daniel Suarez, Pulsar, and Frankie Nunez. Green scope. William Byron, pot of gold. Gordon Bubba Walls. And the last pack, some good color. Luke Fenhouse. And how about a little Chase Briscoe autograph? Let me get to that one. Finish my hand. Dale. Connor Zillage is the rides, and Cole Custer. But let me get Chase Briscoe. Blue. These are out of 49. A little blue auto for Chase Briscoe. And now we are 66% done. But still, lots of. In a second, I'm going to clean up here, get a new empty. Lots of cards left. We still got 4 boxes left. And like I said, I haven't heard, no one said anything, so if you have not seen a color blast, this is our second case. Now we still got a chance in our second case, but I don't know what the average is. I didn't look it up. But the problem is it came out, hold on. The problem is I was just busy. I mean, you know how it is. Family here and stuff. You get a little busy during the holidays. So I didn't get a chance to do much research on, what's the probability of a color blast or anything like that. So I'm hoping it is definitely not 1 per case, because we didn't get any this morning. So we're going to do 3 cases total today and tomorrow. So I'll let you know. We'll put some numbers together for you. All right, box number 9. And thank you so much. So I do appreciate. It's nice to see a lot of people that were in breaks before. I appreciate you coming back. Hopefully you are enjoying it. Hopefully. And look for next week. I haven't posted them yet, but next week we're going to be doing. I anticipate. I plan on doing. I'm going to have to get permission. Like we got the kids. We're going to see. Ready for this one? We're going to go see. The Harlem Globetrotters. The boys have never been, and they're coming into Chicago, so let's go see it. So I got to remember what time that is. Austin Cedric. So please look for future breaks. Austin Cedric Pulsar. We got Hallie Deegan on the silver. Brad K. Talisman. Jeff Gordon. The rides is Daniel Dye. Here is a red Kevin Harvick, sponsored by Jimmy Johnson. And Tanner Gray. How about a Tanner Gray autograph? Red out of 99. Got Taylor Gray. There's Tanner Gray. Rich Petty, Victory Lane. Carson, and Austin Beers rides. Luke Fenhouse blue, a nice solid color. That was Tanner. The last one was Tanner. Did we have a Taylor Gray? Let me check the wall here. I don't see a Taylor Gray on the wall, but that doesn't mean. Was Taylor Gray or Tanner Gray the giveaway? It was Taylor Gray. I wrote down, yeah, it was Taylor Gray was the giveaway. I think Tanner Gray had his own spot. Joey Logano and Dale Talisman. More junior and more junior. 3 juniors in a row. Now we got Denny Hamlin. The red. Here is SVG. There's a good low number out of 49 SVG. These are the Carolina Blue out of 49. This is 21. 21 out of 49. SVG. Pot of gold, Sheldon Creed, Noah Gregson, and Raja. For rides. Here is an orange Jesse Love. We were just saying Jesse Love. Followed by an SVG autograph. There you go. Here's the SVG box. Shane Van Ginsberg, number 92 out of 99. That is. Patented penmanship. That's a kind of a nice look. I like that. SVG coming on strong here. A groovy Richard Petty. Chase Briscoe and more Richard Petty rides. There is Brendan Queen for the red. Silver, Ty Dillon, Justin Allgaier, Victory Lane, Austin Beers, and William Byron to finish off that half. There's still more. You know how maybe more SVG coming up. That's 2 nice ones in a row. See? Nothing, then a big hit. Here is to finish off box number 8. 9. We're in box number 9, sorry. 10, 11, 12. Yeah, box number 9 is going on right now. Oh, gold. Yeah, that's it. That's what you gotta say. We got our gold mine kind of ran dry here. Those first 6 cases were a nice gold mine. 1 second, you can hear some loud stomping here for a second. I gotta push the garbage down. Just need enough room to finish the break. These are falling all over the place. All right, yeah, our gold mine ran dry. Let's see. Let's keep it up. Let's do some prospecting here. How about Nick Sanchez? Okay, blue Nick Sanchez. And Eric Jones, silver. Joey Logano, Victory Lane. The throwback Kyle Larson and Carson Koppel on the rides. Here is Eric Jones. Okay. Eric Jones on the Pulsar, Jack Wood, purple, and Denny Hamlin. There's a groovy Denny Hamlin right there. That's just regular. Ty Gibbs, Carl Edwards. What else we got? Austin Mears. SVG silver. Silver throwback. The Talisman, Kyle Busch, John Hunter, and Kyle Larson for rides. And last stack. Here is Hayden, a little Hayden Deegan. See, he's smiling at least. Brian Deegan's all mean mugging it. And there's Denny Hamlin. There's a Denny Hamlin mojo. That's out of 25. This is 5. Number 5 out of 25. And Richard Petty. Red Richard Petty. Victory Lane. Austin Dillon and Kate Honeycutt. For there, here is a Sage Karami. I haven't seen that one in a while. That was all the rage last year. There's a Sage autograph. We can thumb through it. I'll thumb through it at the end, Dale. We'll thumb through all the autos. I placed all the autos right here on the side, so just hang out with us, and I can thumb through it and see if we saw one. Denny Hamlin, Ellen Kulwicki, Silver, Chase Elliott, Groovy, Caden Honeycutt, the Portrait Throwback, and how about Chase Briscoe Rides? And let's finish. We'll finish off with Austin Hill Red. More Hayden Deegan on the scope, on the green scope. Christopher Bell, Pot of Gold. William Byron and Kurt Busch to finish off box number 9. And let's go with box number 10. Yeah, Goldmine ran dry. What, only 6 gold cards in a box? Yeah, I put all the autographs aside, plus what you see in the Wall of Fame there. Okay, we'll thumb through it. I'll show all the things I top-loaded at the end. Just scroll through that, so just hang out with us to finish up. Okay, but as I said, thank you so much for being part of the break. Plenty more breaks coming up. Definitely one tomorrow. And then I will post. Yeah, I will post what else is coming up. Gotta be sure. All right, box number 10. First half of box number 10. Good luck, everybody. Let's see. We're looking at it. All right, Austin Cindric is starting us off. Pulsar. J-Mac Silver and a Talisman. Kyle Larson. There's Zane Smith and Tony B in Rides. Here is Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick Portrait, the 2016 Red Portrait. Christopher Bell Purple. And Corey Day Pot of Gold. Ross Chastain and Austin Hill for the Rides. Is Matt Kenseth. Blue. Tyler Reddick again, the silver Tyler Reddick. And how about Bubba Wallace, Victory Lane. Justin Allgaier and SVG to finish that stack up. All right. Let me spin it around. Oh, there's Daryl. That says Daryl Waltz. Junior here. Opened up too many boxes today. Parker Retzlaff, checkered flag. It is 17 out of 75. And Bubba Wallace, Victory Lane Red, out of 99. Kevin Harvick and Frankie Nunez. We have Bailey Curry. Okay, there's a Bailey Curry autograph. Red autograph for Bailey Curry. I think it's all blending together now. I know we had a Bailey Curry today. I don't know if it was this break or last break. Ross Chastain blue, a nice solid blue color. Ross Chastain silver. And Junior Victory Lane. Richard Petty and Cole Custer. And there's some color here. Here's an orange Caden Honeycutt. Caden Honeycutt all over the place today. Not a lot of Hayden Deegan, too. Scope, Hayden Deegan, the green scope. And Jesse Love. Groovy Jesse Love. Chase Elliott and Tyler Reddick. To finish that half. Another one of the Blaney, I have to look. I don't think we had an autograph. Yeah, it is. I gotta admit, it's all kind of blended together a lot, Dale. But I want to mark it out. We'll show everything we, and of course you'll get shipping notifications. Probably on this one, you'll probably get these. Maybe. Now we're doing a break tomorrow, so maybe Sunday for sure. I'll send them out Monday. This group. I think I'll get this morning's out in the mail tomorrow. Okay, but this one probably Monday is when you'll get. We'll probably put them in the mail. You can probably get shipping notifications on Sunday, but I'll probably have these in the mail on Monday. All right. Let's finish strong here on box number 10. And more Bread Cruz, the orange Bread Cruz. This one's numbered 199. Bread Cruz silver. Those are not numbered. And William Byron Talisman. Alex Bowman and Corey Day. Here is. We gotta get our gold mine working again. Here's Junior. And how about a little Eric Jones? How about a Mojo Eric Jones? Uh-oh. Gotta get some more card sleeves, more penny sleeves too. There you go. Who had Eric Jones? It's not too bad. Eric Jones autograph Mojo out of 25. Numbered 4. Number 4 out of 25. There is Bubba Walls, Pot of Gold. Danny Hamlin and the Dinger. Corey Day red. The Dinger again, silver, and Austin Cindric, Victory Lane. Michael McDowell and KK for the rides. And last part of box number 10. We're looking for Connor Mosack, Pulsar, and another Mojo, Corey Day. Corey Day Mojo out of 25. Corey Day is starting to have a nice run here. This one is 23. 23 out of 25 for Corey Day and Kyle Larson. A groovy Kyle Larson. Joey Logano and Luke Fenhouse. To do the rides, there is Jake Garcia. Garcia red, Sheldon Creed silver, and Corey Heim Talisman. Jimmy Johnson throwback, and Ryan Preece for rides. Last pack of box number 10. There's William Byron. And how about Chad Noth in a suit? See, that's kind of nice. I like how they're putting some of those in too. Not numbered. But a good autograph. That was with the C group. Because that's autograph only, but not too bad. Not too bad on that autograph. Brennan Jones, Fergie Nunez, and Ryan Newman to finish off our box. All right, one more cleaning. Let me get don't want tall stacks floating around. Only thing that happens is they fall down and damage corners. So let me clean up just a touch and we will finish strong. We got 2 boxes left. Okay, 2 boxes. That's what do we got? 1 of 1 and a color blast in those last 2 boxes. If I'm calling it, that's what we're getting. And then stick around. I'll show all the ones I top loaded. We'll show all those at the end. All right, box number 11. There we go. We're all clean and ready to go. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. We'll finish strong with box number 11 right here. Two more to go. We need a Connor Zills. We need a partner up there. Okay, yeah, that's the color blast. That's what sometimes you gotta call it. We're looking for a color blast here. This is their second case. We did not have a color blast in the first one, so we'll see if it's averaging one per every 2 cases. And what else are we looking for here? I like a 101. I like to see what the nice black vinyl is. We have the black gold, so we've seen those already, but I like to see a pure 101. Let's see what we got. All right, good luck, good luck. Here's your base. Let's get on camera. We got Ellen Kolwicki. Red, the red power. We got Austin Dillon. Silver, let me take a drink here. And Denny Hamlin, Victory Lane. Riley Hurst in the throwback, and Kevin Harvick in the rides. Here is Austin Cindric, Pulsar, and Brennan Jones. See, I know I've seen a Brennan Jones autograph today. I don't remember if it was in this one or last one. So that's why we'll thumb through all the autographs at the end. There's a Brennan Jones autograph, a groovy Kevin Harvick, Christopher Bell portrait, and a rides Ross Chastain. There is Kurt Busch blue, Chase Elliott silver, Ross Chastain pot of gold. Got Tyler Reddick and Brett Cruz. Cheat here. We haven't. Looking for Brian Deegan. Brian Deegan for the Pulsar. Here's Parker Retzlaff. This is out of the checkered flag. Parker Retzlaff out of 75. No, the Jones was not. This was a not numbered. Only the colors. Started with the red and the Mojos. Those are numbered. Carson Hocevar, Butterbean, and Davey Allison. 7 base cards. 1 Todd Gilliland red and a Kevin Harvick silver. The insert is Danica Patrick. The throwback is Corey Day, and Ellen Kolwicki is the rides. There is a blue Kyle Petty. There you go. A little Kyle Petty. And all right, how about a red Butterbean autograph? Butterbean Queen is Brendan Queen here. Red, so numbered out of 99. 32. 32 out of 99. That's not too bad. Rookie card auto. Add it with the other rookie autos. Kyle Larson, pot of gold. SVG. And Hailie Deegan for the rides. 2 autographs already. Not too bad, though. I do like the Butterbean. And finish off with box number 11. We'll see what's in box number 11. Yeah, gold mine ran dry. Come on, let's fire up again. All right. Let's see what we're at. Box number 11. What do we got? Here is a Pulsar Bubba Wallace out of $2.99. Ricky Stenhouse silver, and Josh Berry Talisman. Carson and Corey Heim. Here is a red first, Red Junior out of $2.99. A green Hailie Deegan. And a pot of gold Connor Zilch. Rod Blaney followed by Mark Martin. Here is a Chase Elliott. Little Chase Elliott throwback red power. This is out of 175. Brett Cruz, silver, or Chase Elliott. Insert. Brad K. and Gio Ruggiero on the rides. And the last stack of box number 11. Let's have something big here. We got Ryan Newman red, Ross Chastain purple. Kind of a nice color match there for Ross Chastain. And now there's a Austin Cindric out of 25. A Mojo Austin Cindric. Number 23. 23 out of 25. A good low number. Connor Zillage throwback. Brad K. rides. Here is... Oh, see? I think that's my first Josh Bilecki autograph that I've seen. There you go. If anybody wants to take a look at Josh Bilecki, I think I haven't seen a Josh Bilecki autograph in a while. Moving along. No offense, Josh. Corey Day blue. Tyler Reddick, silver. And an insert of Ricky Stenhouse. Austin Cindric throwback, and Jimmy Johnson rides. And the last pack of box number 11 has some color coming up. We have Frankie Nunez, orange. There's a blue SVG, a Carolina blue. Matching with our Richard Petty SVG. Did we have? Hold on here. I know we had a SVG before. Give me a second. We have another, just like Richard Petty. This is 19 out of 49. And sure enough, there we go. Sometimes Panini sort works for you. We got 21 out of 49 and 19 out of 49. Pair of SVGs. Daniel Hemrick, Victory Lane, Matt Kenseth, and Justin Allgaier to go through there. All right. Let's spin the box around. Here comes last box magic. Stick around when we're done. I'll show all the cards here stacked up, all the autographs. Yeah, SVG started. There was not much in the beginning, but now SVG finishing up. Don't mind being missing the beginning as long as you're here at the end. All right, here we go. Last box number 12. Again, can't show you my appreciation enough. I'm gonna pull a color blast right here for you. Don't think I'm talking to anybody else but you. The color blast is for you. Box number 12, the first half. Has a lot of breaking today. Had to push it back over the holidays. And one more. Yep, this last box magic here. We're doing one more tomorrow. So pick up your drivers tomorrow, please. All right, here we go. We have, what are we looking at here? We're looking at a red Davey Allison out of 299. Here is Kane Honeycutt, purple out of 99. And Brendan Queen, insert, just an insert. Mark Martin, followed by Brad K. for those throwbacks. Looking like a Geo, another Geo. Blue. Silver Brent Cruz. Justin Haley Talisman. More Geo. And Butterbean. Brendan Queen on this one. Well, here comes another Carolina Blue. Dare I say it? Okay, hold on. We got a Brennan Poole first. I was looking ahead. Brennan Poole. A blue Brennan Poole. Out of 49. There's our first autograph of the box. 44 out of 49. We got a Danica Patrick. Pulsar, and no, it is not an SVG blue. It is a Daniel Dye blue out of 49. I do like the Carolina blue. I think that's a good color. The baby blue kind of. 9, number 9 out of 49. So close to door number. And Richard Petty pot of gold. We got Davey Allison rides and Corey Day 2016. Keep it going with more Daniel Dye. Blue this time. Dark blue. Blue. Silver Kyle Busch and Jesse Love Victory Lane. We're looking at Jimmy Johnson rides and Matt Kenseth. Here is an orange Corey Heim on the orange, and Daniel Suarez for the green scope, and a groovy Bubba Wallace. Justin Allgaier and Carson Kvapil. We got a Pulsar of Danica Patrick, followed by Brett Cruz. Here's a Brett Cruz silver, pot of gold, Bradley K. Corey Heim, lots of Corey Heim today, and Ryan Blaney on the throwback. All right, last stack. What are we looking at? There's a second. Yeah, the scopes. I gotta organize here. Yeah, there's a couple repeats. I gotta admit, the Pearl got Richard Petty repeats, SVG repeats on those. Some of those other ones too. Here is we got last stack magic here. Let's finish up strong. There we go, last stack. What are we looking for? We're looking for a color blast to finish strong. How about Todd Gilliland? I had more Todd Gilliland. And, okay, a little Austin Beers rookie autograph. There's Austin Beers. A red, numbered 99? 95. 95 out of 99. Get to get the cheaters on. Corey Day, pot of gold. Ross Chastain and Tyler Reddick. Here is a red Frankie Nunez. Out of 299, there is Austin Dillon Silver, Bubba Wallace, Victory Lane, Brett Cruz, and Austin Dillon. The throwbacks. A blue Eric Jones. 199 on number. There is Alex Bowman, the green scope. And all right, how about a junior out of 25? The Mojo, a junior Mojo. Going for number out of 25. This is number 24. Oh. Okay. 24 out of 25. And there is Caden Honeycutt and Caden Honeycutt. A couple of those. All right, last stack. Let's see how we got it. Here's our last stack. Last stack is looking for Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell red. We got Matt Kenseth. A silver and Dale. More Dale Victory Lane. Ellen Kolwicki. And there's SVG in 2016. Here is Josh Berry. Josh Berry red. And Josh Berry autograph. That'd be our last autograph. Okay. There's your Josh Berry. No number on the silver. And Jesse Love. Hallie Deegan and Riley Hurst to finish off. And here comes the last pack here. Let's see what we got. We're looking at Austin Beers again. An orange Austin Beers out of 125. Christopher Bell Silver. Here is Kyle Larson Talisman. Kevin Harvick and Christopher Bell to finish off our last card of the box. And there we go. Let me show these here. Okay, let me see what we got here. Let's see, what do we got? The Zillage, you think the Zillage is the best one? The Gordon, we got a Gordon Mojo. Let me see here. Let's go through the autographs. If you're hanging around, let me show some. I'll separate by autographs and not autographs. And we'll go through them together. Let's see. There's the autographs. Just pile them up. Not autographs. We'll see how many we got. Get some data for you. Here we go. Those are all autographs. Get them all stacked up there. There's our autographs. We grab some of these. All autographs on top. And not autographs. Now remember, I sleeved anything that was numbered under, well, not everything. Okay. Most of the stuff that was numbered under 49. I think I left some of the blue. Okay, we got a Brad K. This is a blue Brad K. This is out of 16 out of 49. Here is Carl Edwards out of 5. Black gold. Another blue, Kyle Larson. Here's a gold Davey Allison. We'll get to our golds here. There's a gold Davey Allison. A gold Christopher Bell. Here is the Connor Zillage gold. That's a nice hit. And then we had the Mojos. Let's do the Mojos. There is Austin Cindric out of 25. Denny Hamlin out of 25. Brent Cruz out of 25. There's Corey Day out of 25. And Junior out of 25. And then we had a double out of 49, the Carolina Blue, Richard Petty. We got a double SVG out of 49. And Daniel Dye. For those 5 Mojos and 5 Carolina Blues. We'll separate this also. There's your red. Get a second here. Blue. So you can see how many about are coming in each case. That's just a single case, so I'll compare it to the other case. So it looks like blue, red. Remember, these silvers are not numbered. All right, here is not numbered ones. We got Josh Berry, Josh Bilicki, Brendan Jones, Chad Noss, Sage Karam, Kaz, Corey Day, rookie card, Brian Deegan. Here's Jeffrey Earnhardt, Harry Gant, Jack Wood, Daniel Dye, Santino Ferrucci, Billy Curry, Parker Retzlaff autograph, Christian Rose, Lennon Castle, Jeremy Clements, Matty D, and an old school Darrell Waltrip. To quickly go through those, how many of those we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we had 20 of those. Okay, go for the Reds. Reds are out of 99. SVG red. Austin Beers red. Brendan Queen. Bailey Curry. Here's Tanner Gray. Brad K. And another Jeffrey Earnhardt on the red. Yeah, I think we had 2 Jeffrey Earnhardts. I think we had 2 Jeffrey Earnhardts, a red one and a silver one. Here's the blue out of 49, Brendan Poole, Chase Briscoe, and David Reagan. Here's out of 25 on. We got, I think that was our first one. Kevin Harvick out of 25. There's a Jeff Gordon out of 25. Ruggiero out of 25. And Eric Jones out of 25. And to finish off with our 2 gold ones, Kane Honeycutt and Danica Patrick out of 10. So there's where we were. That's what we look like. Let me put this aside here. Again, hey, thanks everybody. I had a great night. It's kind of fun talking to everybody. Thank you for joining the break. Let me shift over here. Okay, and like I said, we got one more case break coming up tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Okay, I will get these sorted for you and shipped through.